All right, this is a model called situational leadership, first talked about by Ken Blanchard. And I just think this is really important for leaders to understand. So as an employee goes through their learning or their growth trajectory at your company, they kind of go through this bell curve here. So they start down in the red box where they don't know what they're doing. They haven't ever done it before. They're eager, they're excited. I refer to this as the 6-month honeymoon. Usually in zookeeping, they're just really excited to get started. They don't have a lot of knowledge yet, and they don't have a lot of confidence yet in this box. Then you go up to the next orange box up there where they're more confident and they're getting more competent at the same time. And this is the area where people get the most upset. This is usually where they leave. This is why our turnover is right around 1 to 2 years in our industry for the most part. We're just not really great coaches, and that's what it takes to get people through this part of the curve. Then typically something happens. Sometimes it's an error they make that shakes their confidence a little bit. Sometimes it's leaving their job and going to a new place and having to kind of start this curve over again. But then they move into S3, and this is where their competence actually kind of outweighs their confidence. And in this area, it's where they actually do know things, but they're not quite sure that they want to believe in themselves yet. So you'll see a little more self-doubt come in there. And then they get down into this S4, and this is our goal. This is where we want people to get to, and they absolutely can. This is where you're delegating tasks to them. They're taking them and running with them. You've done all the directing, all the coaching, all the supporting to get them to the place where you're confident, they're confident, and they're competent. So be thinking about this. People can be at different boxes in different stages of their career for different tasks. Somebody might be really confident in one thing, but when you ask them to start doing something else, it changes where they're at on this leadership scale. So take a minute, think about where your team might be, and then what kind of leadership they need. Do they need direction? Do they need coaching? Do they need supporting? Do they need delegating?